Hello all dear friends, welcome to the Binary Wins channel. In this video, we are going to trade only by identifying momentum trends and see if trading in continuation of momentum trends can be a suitable strategy and have sufficient results or not. So let's move on to today's video. Dear viewers, before starting the video, if you would like to support me, please like the video, subscribe to the channel and share the channel link with those who are interested in professional activity in the binary options market. Also, to start your activity in this market, use the registration and login links in the video description and receive a 50 to 100% initial bonus to start practicing and trading. Okay, but you know that whenever we have 3 candles of the same color in a row, it means that our momentum trend has started. But first of all, you should pay attention to the dimensions of the candles. For trading in continuation of momentum trends, it is better that the dimensions of the candles are symmetrical, that is, they are either similar in size or their dimensions gradually become larger. If our momentum trend was asymmetrical, that is, one small candle, one large candle, one small candle, one large candle, it means that our momentum trend does not have enough power and momentum. To enter a trade in continuation of momentum trends, it is better to enter the trade preferably after the 4th candle. So we need a momentum trend. It is preferable that the trade is in the direction of the trend. If the trend is down, our momentum is on a minor downtrend, and if the trend is up, our momentum is on a minor uptrend. So pay attention. First, we must have 3 candles of the same color in a row. We must find the momentum in the direction of the trend, and it is better that the dimensions of the candles are not asymmetrical or inconsistent. Do not forget that the rules are set to be for the best result, and do not mean that if we trade against the main trend, for example, it will not work. Now I try to find a few examples on the chart and trade using momentum trends. Note that if your trend has reached the level, you should not enter the trade. You know that in the main market of the pocket option, the floating 1-minute time is not available for trading. That is why I set the trade time to a fixed 1 minute, so that we can trade both in the main market and in the OTC market in the 1-minute time frame. Okay, I entered 2 higher trades. Because I was looking for a good entry point, I took the trades before the candle closed. Great! As you can see, we have the left side of the level. That's why I didn't take the trade. Look. We have 3 strong candles of the same color in a row. And there is a gap and distance to the next level. That's why I entered the higher trade. Okay. Okay, if you look closely, our trend is going down. The candle has crossed the left level, and the dimensions of the candles are almost symmetrical and strong at the same time. That's why I entered the lower trade. It's just that my entry point is not good. Okay, I was a little lucky here, especially since I traded on fixed time for 1 minute, because if I had traded on floating time, the position would have been closed at the open price of the next candle. Anyway, the next candle is also red and is continuing the momentum. Look, we have a strong momentum trend. A hammer candle has formed in the continuation of the momentum trend, and there is a gap and distance to the level. That is why the trend will probably continue. Okay. Look at it this way. Our trend is a downtrend. Here it made a high, but then the momentum moved down again strongly. The dimensions of the last 3 candles are symmetrical. See? There is also a gap and distance to the round number level. That is why I entered the lower trade. Very nice and great. I entered 2 lower trades again. If you look, the momentum trend is still strong and symmetrical. There is also a gap and distance to the round number level. That is why I entered 2 lower trades. It's just that my entry point for the trade is not good. That's okay. Dear friends, no method and no pattern is 100%. You should pay attention to this. Well, I entered 2 higher trades. Notice, our trend is an uptrend. We have a momentum trend in which the candle sizes are asymmetrical. But a power candle has formed in the continuation of the momentum trend for me. That is why I entered 2 higher trades. If you look, our momentum trend is asymmetrical, but you should note that a hammer candle has formed in the continuation of the trend, and there is still a gap and distance to the level. That is why I took 2 lower trades. We did not follow all the rules in this position. Excellent! Luck also came to our aid here. Again, we have an asymmetrical momentum trend, and we enter the trade in the opposite direction of the main trend. On the other hand, a hammer candle has formed in the continuation of the trend, and there is a gap and distance to the round number level. That is why I entered 2 lower trades. Dear friends, do not forget that I have given you a complete explanation about continuation candles and reversal candles in one of the sections on candle psychology. Be sure to watch all the candlestick psychology training parts of this channel carefully so that you can get help from them in trading with patterns and strategies. Remember, practice is the golden key to success in the financial markets. My dears, you are the best. Take care of yourself. God bless you.